Morning to how I survived the 80s. Winter has finally arrived at our little place here, and we had, I think it maybe got down to, I don't know, 29. So we've had some light frost, but never down this low. So we've been out this morning squirting stuff down to make sure that nothing happens to our citrus trees, and even squirted some of our garden. And oh my goodness, yes, it's just stiff. So I thought I'd just go ahead and give a February garden walk. And now this is winter. Tonight is supposed to get down to 29 again. So we're having winter now. The first few weeks of February, we were in the mid-70s. Hasn't froze the alyssum. This garden, I want to tell you, when we first got here, this was just all backyard, and we've been here, we moved here, we've been here coming up 7 years, and even before we moved in, I put in a garden bed, and then Tom helped me put in all the rest. Actually, he did most of it, and I wish I'd really planned it out a bit different, but it just sort of grew more beds and more beds. And when we got done, what we did, in between the aisles here, our pathways, we put sheets of weed block, rolls of it, and then we gravelled on top. When we got done, it looked like something from Sunset magazine. It was beautiful. And then it was guaranteed 10 years. And within the end of the first year, we could see weeds start coming up. And if I want to have an organic garden, I just didn't want to spray with a weed killer. And so this is how it's turned out. There's gravel underneath where we walk, but also weeds have come up on top. But over the years, somehow, because we walk in them, it's discouraged them. Anyway, let's see. The nasturtiums, I don't know how they're going to fare. They've been blooming all along. And the parsley looks pretty good. It should come through fine. It's a little stiff. Oh yeah, it's still pretty stiff. And what I really worry about when it dips down like that, our lime tree has the hardest time. But I always think maybe near the chicken house, it doesn't feel stiff, that it will fare better just because I'm hoping a little bit of heat from the chicken house. A chicken's temperature, I think body temperature is either 104 or 109. Runs pretty hot, a chicken. And you see birds flying around all the time in the winter. So, let's see. The broccoli is okay. And my Brussels sprout that had such trouble last summer, It may even have some Brussels sprouts someday. Who knows? The comfrey looks sort of, it's having a hard time because we've moved it, but I think it'll revive and do fine. So that's my winter garden. My little yellow flowers, which are really weeds, they haven't come out yet. They open up with the sun, but I think they're a pretty flower, even though most people consider it a weed. I consider it a springtime cherry flower. And it really grows under the fig tree there, a lot of that yellow flower. So this is my wintertime garden today and tomorrow. And then it's, I think, supposed to warm up because we might even get some rain. And wouldn't that be lovely? A winter rain. It would be unique. We haven't had rain. None. I don't think I can't remember rain at all in January. So, and there's the bougainvillea. We squirt it down too. I don't know that it was necessary, but just in case. So that's how my garden grows in the midst of winter.